Man, you're rolling. I hope you see what's happening here. Things are changing for you, aren't they? We're halfway through these 6 steps, and I know you can already see how things are going to open up in your world as an individual, as a parent, and for your child. Now, step 4 is all about the environment. And we're going to work on the front end of the environment and on the back end of the environment. So, first thing, take those behaviors you've defined, and I want you to set up what we call prompts or reminders in your environment for you to do those things. So we'll stick with that example that I was talking about, doing something that makes you happy or makes you smile every day. And again, this is in the workbook with some other examples. But maybe my reminder is I take Post-it notes and I write, do something that makes me smile today. And I put those in all the different places that I know I will see them. Maybe on the mirror in the bathroom, so I know when I go there in the morning I can see it. Maybe I put it on the dashboard of my car, or on the desk of my office, or on the keypad of my laptop. This is something just to remind you, to prompt you to do the thing that you say you want to do. Now here's the other thing. We gotta work on the back end and reward that thing. It's so crazy to me. Anytime someone wants to do something different, they always say, well, if I don't do it, then I'm not going to be able to have this. And we try to punish ourselves, right? We try to give ourselves a consequence that's going to make us, it's going to force us to do it. Don't do that. Do what we do with everyone else, all of our friends and family, our coworkers, our children. Everything in this environment is set up for you to be rewarded. So why don't you reward yourself? Reward yourself for doing the thing you said you were going to do. You can set that up any way you want. Maybe it's you get the cup of coffee in the morning if you do something that makes you smile. Maybe you stick $1 in a jar every time you complete that, and when that jar is full, you could take yourself on a nice vacation. You know, my wife's favorite, she loves pedicures and having conversations with her friends, and then they go out window shopping, right? Whatever it is, that is a reward for you. You know yourself best. But the thing is, this reward has to match the effort you're going to put in, right? If I told you to do 100 push-ups for $1, you'd probably laugh at me. But if I told you to do 1 push-up for 100, you'd drop down right now and get it done. So set it up so that you will be successful. Make that reward big enough and motivating enough for you to get up off your butt and do the thing that you said you were going to do. Once we have these all in place, now we can move forward and build that habit over time. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, wait a minute. Should I get a reward for doing what I'm supposed to do? You're damn right you should, right? If that was the case, if you thought that the only time you should ever get a reward is from sort of internal reward, some experience you feel of being, righteous and great and it feels so wonderful, well, then you wouldn't go to work for a paycheck. You would go to work for free. You wouldn't give your kid a high five and say good job or give them a trophy after an event or a certificate. You wouldn't do any of that stuff. You wouldn't say thank you to the person who held the door open for you. Those are all rewards. We live them every day. But here's the cool thing. Once you start to have those rewards and build those habits, over time, you won't need those rewards anymore, but you'll still have them in your back pocket. The things in the environment will naturally become more rewarding. You start going to the gym. You reward yourself for that because you're not going to see the results anytime soon. But after a couple months and now you've got the habit built and now you've going every single day or every other day, you're starting to lose weight, build muscle, you feel great and you're energized. People start complimenting you. You start getting friendly with people at the gym. Now you've got a workout buddy. You crack jokes with the employee who works at the gym. Now all these things come together to sustain that habit and you can start to drop off that external reward you're giving yourself and let that natural reward you hope for in the beginning. I do this because it's the right thing to do, because it makes me feel good. That starts to happen. But if you ever tried to work out without not working out before, you know it sucks when you start. So you need something to keep you going. You need something to sustain that. Once you build that habit, that reward will start to fade off and you can fade that out because the natural environment will reward you. Don't believe me? Try it. It'll work. It's the science. All right, let's move on to step 5.